Hello everyone, I am Lakshminarayana K, Faculty of Commerce in SDM College Ujire. Welcome to the video. In this video, I will be explaining you about late filing fee under section 234F. This is a concept of income tax. So, this section is applicable when the assessee fails to file the income tax returns or fails to pay the income tax. With the information already I have shared in the previous videos, one can understand that in income tax, assessees have to pay the income tax in the assessment year. Means the income you have earned in the previous year is subject to tax in the next year, that is called as assessment year in the tax. In the assessment year, to pay the income tax, assessee has to file the income tax returns, and there is a due date to file the income tax returns, that is July 31st. The income you have earned in the year 2023-24 is subject to the income tax in the year 2024-25, and in the year 2024-25 by 31st July 2025 you have to file the income tax returns to the income tax department. It's all about giving the information about the various source of income from which you have earned the income. So what happens, assessees normally neglect this due date, that is July 31st. Or they go for filing income tax returns at the very last minute. Due to various reasons, due to internet problems, due to server issues, due to the pressure on the website, many of the assessees fail to file the income tax returns by July 31st. And a few of assessees also ignore this due date in spite of repeated reminders by the Government of India or by the income tax department. And when they realize they have to file the income tax returns, the time is lapsed. So in such circumstances, what happens? Being an assessee earning significant income, if you are not filing income tax returns, then you are subject to penalty, you are subject to fine. So this fine or penalty has been detailedly explained under section 234F of Income Tax Act. As per the changed rules notified under section 234F of the Income Tax Act, filing your income tax returns post the due date or deadline can make you liable to pay a maximum penalty of rupees 5,000. And again clauses are there where this may increase to up to 10,000 also. There are two possibilities. You have to file the income tax returns. Number one, compulsory you have to file the income tax returns, and it is not compulsory for you to file the income tax returns is being the second option. So when it is compulsory, the moment your income crosses exemptable limit, as per the present assessment year 2024-25, for the previous year 2023-24, the exemptable limit as per the new tax regime is rupees 3 lakh. So if one's income is below 3 lakh, he need not file the income tax returns. If the income is above 3 lakh, then he has to file the income tax returns as an individual. The income crosses 3 lakh, but you are not filing income tax returns means you are subject to penalty. So that is why be careful. If your income is above the exemptable limit, above 3 lakh, and by claiming various rebates and other advantages which are offered by the income tax department, again if I take the reference of the present assessment year, up to 7 lakh rupees you can claim the rebate, and up to 7 lakh you need not pay the taxes also, but that is not a direct exemption. With the help of the clauses you try to claim that. So as per the late filing fee clause, the income tax department tells us that if your income is subject to income tax returns or not, yes or no. If it is yes, then what happens? If it is yes, if your income is below 5 lakh, then your failure to file income tax returns by July 31st will attract a penalty of rupees 1,000. That means your income is below exemptable limit, you need not file the income tax returns, but if it is above exemptable limit but subject to rebate, in that case you have to file the income tax returns, and if you fail to do that, you may attract 1,000 rupees penalty. And second one, if your total income is above 5 lakh. Income is above 5 lakh, but you have not filed the income tax returns. In that case, two possibilities are there. By July 31st, if you fail to file the income tax returns, you still have the window open. You can go for belated return. There is a possibility of belated return, and that window is open till 31st December. So if you file it before 31st December of that assessment year, and if your income is above 5 lakh, there will be a penalty, an additional tax or additional penalty you have to pay along with your tax amount, and that is rupees 5,000. So filing income tax returns before July 31st will not attract any penalty. Filing it after July 31st but before 31st December will attract a penalty of rupees 5,000. And second possibility, your income is above 5 lakh, but you are filing income tax returns after 31st December, but maybe before 31st March of the next year. In that case, the penalty amount goes up to 10,000 rupees. This is the clause they have given. And if you are not subject to filing income tax returns in any case, means your income is below exemptable limit or you are not an assessee at all, in that case, there is no penalty. So this is about late filing fee under section 234F. After this, I would like to explain you about different income tax returns forms which are available for the assessees to file their income tax returns. So for a common man, it is alien thing to know that there are income tax returns and there are different forms for filing income tax returns, but it is my duty to inform you about different income tax returns available for the assessees earning different source of income. There are 7 different income tax returns forms which are applicable for different source of income which an assessee earns. ITR 1, which is also called as a Sahaj. ITR 1 is available, or this form can be used by individual assessees, resident individual assessees, for the income they have earned, which is less than or equal to rupees 50 lakh. So any income earned by the resident individuals which is less than 50 lakh from salary or pension or one house property, income from one house property or from other sources. So these people can choose ITR 1. And ITR 2 is available for those assessees whose annual income crosses more than rupees 50 lakh. That means income is more than rupees 50 lakh from salary or pension or from other sources or from capital gains or foreign income or holding directorship in a company or holding unlisted equity shares. They all form part of the income from other sources. So to make it simple, between ITR 1 and ITR 2, if the income is below 50 lakhs, an assessee can take ITR 1. If the income is above 50 lakhs from these mentioned sources, then he can choose ITR 2. Then ITR 3, this is the form which can be used by those assessees who are earning income which are already mentioned in ITR form 2, and in addition to those sources of income, the other incomes what he earns may be from business or profession or crypto income or income as a partner in a firm. So earning these additional incomes along with the incomes mentioned for form 2 can be filed using ITR 3, form number ITR 3. And ITR 4 is for resident individuals and HUFs, Hindu undivided families, having total income of less than rupees 50 lakhs, less than or equal to 50 lakhs. So every income from ITR 1, that means incomes listed under ITR 1 are included already. In addition to that, any other income, for example, presumptive incomes. Sometimes what happens in a business, the businessmen will estimate the profit, and on the base of estimation, a fixed percentage they will calculate as their taxable income, maybe 6% or 8% of their total turnover, and on that income they will be paying the taxes. So such presumptive incomes, if they have, then on such incomes ITR 4 can be used to furnish the details before the income tax department. Then ITR 5, this is applicable to those assessees who are recognized as firms, limited liability partnerships, association of persons and body of individuals. So these assessees can choose form number ITR 5. Then ITR 6, it is for those companies which are not claiming exemption under section 11. And ITR 7 is there for those assessees which are recognized as persons or companies under various sections mentioned by the Income Tax Act. So these are the different forms which are used by different assessees for different source of income. This is part of the income tax system which is established by the income tax department. So assessees accordingly have to use these forms wisely to file their income tax returns. With this I conclude this presentation. We will meet you in the next video. Thank you.